Hello everyone, this is TobeTada with another video of crypto trading. Thanks for checking by, and let's dive right in. So let's have another look at Bitcoin and its movement over the last couple of days and weeks. Of course, we've done lots of videos about this breakout movement here and the expected continuation of this bullish to sideways movement in the long term. What I mean is that basically after hitting this low point here of about $3,200, we have been seeing a continual increase in price. And we of course analyzed this movement here, and as you can see, we expected the price to basically go back down to, this is actually still from an older video. My last prediction was that it's going to go to about 4.7, 4.6. So probably something, I believe in the last couple of videos, this looked like something like this. And of course, as you can see, we've had an increase of the price here, as you can see. Now let's have a look at why that happened, or what that means perhaps for the future here. And so what I failed to realize here was that, or what happened, it's hard to predict this kinds of things, is that we'd have basically a fractal here that reoccurred here. And as you can see, what I mean by that is that we've had basically a one wave, two, try to draw this a little bit nicer, one wave, two wave, and a third wave, or perhaps even a one, two, and a third movement here that probably fits it better. And this wave, as you can see, as in 1, 2, 3, is also repeated here as a 1, 2, and 3. And so that is basically the same pattern, and therefore a fractal of this movement here. But you can see that the trend lines here are not quite as steep. They're going more of a like a 45 degrees angle here, and here much higher. And so after this peak, of course, we've had this intermediate correction here, and so that's why we're seeing this correction here. And unless I'm completely off here, I think I'm still holding with my prediction that we're going to see a price of 4.8 to 4.6 here, and this is going to basically, the idea is that we're basically going to go down here in price, and this support level will probably, as here, not hold, and therefore there's going to be a correction downwards, perhaps like so here. And I guess my prediction is going to be a little bit more to the upper part here, so about 4.8 now. I wouldn't go quite down to 4.6, but we'll have to see. The general idea, I think, is still holding true here, that we're going to have somewhat of a major correction here. So that would be about, for the peak, about 13, perhaps 15% here. And basically the reasoning behind is that I'd still argue that from this point about here, we've had now a 42% increase, which is very bullish, and from my experience, this always entails a correction of at least going back down to about 2/3 here, or to this area where you can see where there is some support here and here. And so I think basically the update is that Bitcoin is not going to slide to 4.6, but indeed to 4.8, something like that. And in the long term, I expect mid to long term that this price will probably hold here. And starting with cycle 2 here, if we look at this at cycle 1 and 2, we have seen these fairly prolonged sideways, or not necessarily sideways movement, but linear trends here. What I mean by that is, if we look at this, or this part, or this part, or even this part here, these movements have generally occurred, as you can see here, February 9th, 8th to February 17th, so about 10 days. And you can see also here this linear trend is actually, now that you can see the waves are the movement is getting more pronounced here. This was basically a April 2nd to April 11th, about another 10 days, but the movements are much more pronounced. So generally there is still this, what I'd call, linear trend of about 7 to 14 days here, based on the previous cycle here. And I think so if we're going to see a decrease here to about, let's say 4.8, we're probably going to see a prolonged period of about 10 days going sideways, perhaps downwards, or upwards. And after that, we're going to see the next major movement. I think this is an important addition to analyzing Bitcoin, to be aware of these fairly long linear trends here. As you can see, if you basically encase this movement by trend lines here. So that's basically the update. I'm still holding, predicting Bitcoin to be in a correction here, going down here about 248. So let me know what you think, and see you in the next video. Bye.